What to do if you and your partner have different drives. So maybe he's a bit more like up here and you're a bit like, oh, you know, now and again, I'm not that bothered. Like, you both have sort of like different needs. Here's what you've got to do. So I feel like firstly, you just need to communicate with each other. I feel like society sort of tells us that, you know, sex should just be a thing that like comes naturally and it will just happen and it will be perfect and amazing. But you do need to communicate with each other, because a lot of the time you're going to have like different needs, different desires, different fantasies. And I also think it's about not getting offended as well, because a lot of the time your partner might say to you, oh, you know, I'm really horny tonight, baby. And if you're like saying, oh, I don't really fancy it tonight, like I've had a lot of work, I'm not in the right headspace. I think it's really important to not get offended by that, and to understand that, you know, not all the time you're going to be like on the same wavelength. I also feel like circumstances really changes your drive. So if you're going through a really stressful time at work, you're feeling like super anxious, then naturally your drive is going to be a little bit low. But if you're going through a really great time with things, everything's just popping off and you're really like happy, then maybe your drive might be a little bit higher. And that's, you know, totally natural. It's totally like fine to be like that. I also feel as well, if you do want to change up your libido, then maybe experimenting a bit about like what times you have sex, because I feel naturally we're always like, oh, sex, it's an evening thing, it's something that we're gonna do in the evening, but it doesn't have to be. It can be like a morning thing, like an afternoon thing. Like my partner, we're both on very different like work schedules, so he always works nights, and it's just a bit like, am I gonna sit in bed waiting up till like 3 a.m. to do the deed? Like, no, I can, you know, we can do it in the afternoon before he goes to work. Like, it's definitely, you know, I think interesting to sort of experiment with that, experiment with different times. And I think that way you're going to be a little bit more on the same wavelength, because like schedules and things like that can really affect your libido. So yeah, it's just kind of figuring things out and experimenting a bit. However, if you do want to add a little something into the mix, you know, a little sprinkle of something to enhance your libido, then I recently tried these sex chocolates. The brand is called Frisky, and they are designed to enhance your libido, but in a natural way. I'm going to show you. So it's really cute packaging, actually. I think it would make quite like a nice gift to give your partner, to kind of enhance the libido and get things feeling a little bit spicy. So this is the chocolate. So you're supposed to give half to your partner and then half to yourself. And then in about half an hour, things are going to be feeling a little bit, ooh. So yeah, I would definitely recommend these. I think that's like a fun way as well to enhance your libido. Like, it's something, you know, different, something that you've both probably like never tried before. So yeah, I hope this helps, and I hope you have, you know, a spicy evening.